Yo, what is good, guys? I kind of have to do this fast because my phone is on like 23%. Yeah, before walking my dog just a few minutes ago, it was a pick my poison. I either had to charge my Switch or charge my phone. And ultimately, I chose charge my Switch because if the Switch isn't alive, then I can't record this. As a reminder, we're on the hostile mobs, and you should be glad that they're trapped. In the last episode, we captured the Hoglin, who turned into a Zoglin. And as I was editing the video, I was like, what is... It's been well over 20 minutes. Like, he should have grown up into an adult Zoglin by now. And here's the thing. I looked it up on Google, and because Zoglins are classified as undead mobs, yeah, this baby Zoglin is never gonna grow up. Like, literally, he can't grow up because he's classified as undead now. So, yeah, I messed up real bad there. All right, this next mob is found in very far and hot lands that we call the desert. And that mob is the Husk. Here's the exhibit. And obviously I had to go for the desert theme. You got sandstone, sand, and dead bushes. All right, statistics. Husks spawn in deserts, but only at night. And you're probably wondering, how am I going to get a husk into the exhibit? Well, here's the thing. If you guys have... Shut up, Guardian. If you guys have known this series for long enough, you'll remember that the nearest desert biome is over 6,000 blocks away. Meaning I literally cannot use the locate command to find it because for some reason 6,000 blocks is too far away for the locate command. And on top of that, even if I did go all the way to the desert biome and wait for nighttime to fall, and would it really be worth it to get a husk and walk 6,000 blocks all the way back to the zoo without managing for the husk to die? And my answer to that is absolutely not. I'm not gonna walk 6,000 blocks away. Bro, flying 6,000 blocks is already a long process. So just imagine walking 6,000 blocks. So yeah, I am not gonna take precious time out of my day to go all the way to the desert biome, get a husk, and walk it all the way back to the zoo without letting it die. Nah, not this time around. What I'm gonna do instead is unfortunately cheat this mob into the zoo. Like, come on, man. I'm not walking that far. Where is the husk spawn egg? There it is. And also husks have this feature where they don't burn at sunlight. So yeah, if you plan on living in a desert biome, beware of these guys. All right, so we have a husk in there. And I found out that husks are actually slightly taller than normal zombies. All right, so now let's name this husk. All right, so you know how husks are, just dried out zombies? Well, his name's actually related to something that's dry. We're naming this husk KFC biscuit. Because, people always sell, what am I on? People always say, oh, black people like fried chicken. Black people like watermelon. Black people like grape Kool-Aid. Yeah, as a black person, I can say that the fried chicken stereotype is true. 100% true. But, KFC is not my preferred go-to fried chicken place. Like, I don't see why people think it's like the best restaurant ever. Like, to me, KFC is like one of the most mid fast food restaurants known to man. Like, their chicken is kind of dry. And especially them biscuits are dry, bro. I remember I almost choked on one. Like, they're that dry. People always talk bad about Popeyes because they have dry biscuits. Bro, what do you mean Popeyes has dry biscuits? But yeah. And I also didn't put any water in here because, I want him to be dried out. Because if husks are submerged in water for too long, they turn into zombies. And then those zombies eventually turn into drowns. But yeah, I'm sorry I had to cheat this mob in here. But yeah, it's to save a lot of time. Trust me. And you guys have watched Gamer Mally capture the husk in Minecraft.